The Texas coast is special to me, and my family has made countless memories there. This spring, it's time for you to do the same in Port Aransas. It's a place where family traditions naturally unfold, and you'll find beauty in the island views while taking time to relax between adventures. Just one visit, and you'll see why generations of Texans have anchored their traditions to the island life. Start your new favorite family tradition in Port Aransas, Texas. Plan your visit to Houston's beach at visitportaransas.com. Hey parents, are you looking for ways to give your high school student a competitive edge while enriching their education? Then you need to check out the Rice University Pre-College Program. It's fully online and the courses are designed to challenge and inspire. This program provides a unique opportunity for your teen to explore their interests with engaging online courses in a variety of subjects like medicine, STEM, business, and more. Help your high school student prepare for the rigor of college academics while learning valuable skills. To learn more, check out precollege.rice.edu. That's precollege.rice.edu. Today on CityCast Houston, April in H-Town means our final taste of perfect spring weather, amazing family events, and celebrating Black-owned restaurants. We have expert tips from our team to help you make the most of it. April's monthly guide is brought to you by Port Aransas. You know I love the Texas Gulf Coast, and one of our best beaches is Port Aransas. See why so many generations of Texans have been making memories in Port Aransas by planning your trip at visitportaransas.com. And stay tuned until the end of the episode because we'll share an insider's tip for a special event that you have to check out this month in Port Aransas. It's Tuesday, April 1st. I'm Rahil Ramzanali, and here's what Houston's talking about. All right, I've got the CityCast Houston team with me, and April, again, is one of our favorite months. Let's welcome in producer Carly Jones. Carly, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are y'all doing this morning?
I'm doing great. And one of the cool things about this month, as I said, it's so special to us. So each of us will be picking something we're excited about. What are you picking?
April is a really cool month for our food scene. We have Black Restaurant Week going on until April 13th. So I'm super excited to celebrate that and all the incredible food here. So what I want us to do this month is to pick a Black-owned restaurant that we're excited about. So let's each pick one and see, which ones we're excited to go to this month.
Cool. I can't wait to pick one. We also have Hey Houston newsletter editor, Brooke Lewis. And Brooke, what are you excited about for this month?
Yes. So as the newsletter readers may have already seen, I've been outside. I've been at multiple parks. They've been guessing which park I've been at each week. I've just been enjoying the beautiful weather. And so I'm really excited to just enjoy an outdoor festival. So everyone come with your favorite festival and let's see where we want to go this month.
I love that. Mine is outside as well, or it can be. Mine is a spring event, right? This is the month for spring, so you can celebrate it in any way. Yeah. But Brooke, I want to start with yours, all right? So let's pick a festival that's outside. And are you going to give us a little leeway here? Like, does it have to be a festival? Because we've done a really cool episode on the best food festivals going on in our city, which, by the way, is linked in our show notes. There's a lot, okay? And we picked 6 of the best ones, so check that out. But can we have some grace here? Can it be a concert? Can it be an activity? Or does it have to be a festival?
No, it does not have to be a festival because my pick is actually the Art Car Parade. Yes. So it can be a parade. It can be anything you want that's outdoors. And guys, I hope I don't lose my Houstonian card, but I've never been to the Art Car Parade. The Art Car Parade is happening on Saturday, April 12th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The actual parade does not start until 2 p.m., but you can line up as early as 11 and get into some pre-parade fun that they're having. This parade features over 250 of the most creatively decorated cars, and it lasts for 2 hours along Allen Parkway.
Okay.
You'll probably see people lined up on Allen Parkway all Saturday, just, hanging out and looking at all the cool cars. But I think this is the year, guys, I'm actually going to go to the Art Car Parade because I've never been.
You have to go this year. Come on. It's so much fun. Carly, have you ever gone to the Art Car Parade?
No, I was keeping quiet because I was like, yeah, me either, bro. Me either.
I get it. So this is one of my things about the Art Car Parade. It is so Houston. It's so iconic. Like, it is one of the things that we all know in our city, but I think nationally we're not known for it, right? The rodeo jumps to the top of the page. Like, that is what we're known for. But the Art Car Parade is so unique, so iconic. I wish this was a bigger deal for more people, not only here, but across the nation, because it is, again, such a Houston thing.
It's so Houston. I mean, decorating our cars, like lining up for a car parade. Like, I mean, I just think it's so Houston, but so fun, and really does kind of signal the start of spring, being outside, and hopefully it's going to be great weather.
Does it count if I went to the airport and I seen one of the cars like sit in the airport? Does that count?
No, that's
Carly.
not the parade. But see, even at the airport, right? Soon as people land and they walk out and they see the art car, what other airport has that? What other city has that? It's so Houston. I actually saw a few when I was out at the Kite Festival in Sugar Land last month, and there was one that was like a big teddy bear. So the outside was literally just a furry outside teddy bear. It was so cool.
Oh, wow.
And that's just one of 250. So I love this pick. I think we all need to show up April 12th. And there's a ton of events surrounding it as well. So check it out. The Orange Show always puts this on. And then Carl Lewis, who is one of the great runners of all time, head coach of track and field at the University of Houston, Olympic champion, my bad. He's the Grand Marshal. So it's going to be fun. That is so H-Town. Carly, what are you excited about? Which festival are you picking or outdoor activity here?
So mine is also an outdoor activity. I'm picking the Big Blanket Super Picnic. And I'm picking this because it's something that my friends have been sending me left and right because it's so pretty outside. Everybody wants to go do a picnic. And what better way to do it than a big blanket picnic where it's bringing out people from all over the city. Okay. This is going to be really cool because it's a community cookout. There'll be this huge barbecue pit. They will have DJs there playing music. And it's just a really fun way to meet people. That's really like the goal of this Big Blanket Picnic. And it's going to be April 19th. And they haven't exactly announced which park it's going to be at. I guess it's going to be a surprise. They're going to do it last minute. But this is going to be super fun. Lots of activities, leg races, giant tug of war. I mean, if you want to go do some sack racing, they'll have it all there.
This is like a field day as well. It sounds fun. Yeah. Yes. Is this for everyone or adults? Yeah.
I think it's just an adult picnic, basically. So come out. They'll have alcohol there as well. But you can't bring your own stuff. They're basically saying, keep your stuff at home. You can bring your blanket. You can bring your friends. Tickets are starting at $15 up until April 4th. Then it'll be $20 April 11th. And then after that, last call, $25, which is not bad. You still get a bang for your buck there. Food's included. You get to meet people, DJs. There's so much included here. And it's a lot of fun.
That sounds like a blast. So there's going to be one huge blanket, but you can also bring your own picnic blanket.
Exactly.
I'm just like wondering how big is this blanket to fit all of Houston, guys?
Huge.
Like, how's everyone going to fit on this?
It's huge. Y'all go to the show notes and check it out. Like, you can see how big it is. They have it posted on Instagram and on their website. That blanket is huge, y'all. Like, oh my God.
This is fascinating. Yeah, yes. I just want to see the big blanket now.
Me too. I think I'm just going to go to see the blanket.
Okay, so Raheel, what do you have going on this month?
Okay, I am so excited for this one. This has been on my calendar for months now, and it's finally happening on April 12th. My favorite band, Khruangbin, Houston's own, Grammy-nominated for Best New Artist. They are finally playing here in Houston, well, in the Woodlands, because it's at Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, but they are finally playing after almost 2.5 years. And since that time, all right, Houston's own Khruangbin, this band has not only grown in popularity, but also in collaborations. They've worked with Paul McCartney, the Wu-Tang Clan, Leon Bridges, Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover. And now this is like peak popularity. They're coming back to the city finally. This is a band that I found in 2021, and it helped me during, the pandemic when everything was so gloomy. There was just a lot of pain in the air and a lot of hurt. This band is very optimistic. It's a lot of instrumentals, but they're also doing more collaborations, like I mentioned. So to finally go watch them in person, I am so excited. I'm going with my 10-year-old daughter. She loves them as well. So this is going to be her first actual concert.
Oh, cool.
So I can't wait. And I know all my friends are going to be there. So I can't wait for April 12th.
That's awesome. My first concert was also at Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion.
Who was it?
I saw Gwen Stefani.
No way.
Yes. When I was in high school, first concert. It's an awesome first concert experience. I will say that because you're outside, you get to see everybody else like kind of jamming to the music. So I enjoyed it. So hopefully your daughter enjoys as well.
Yeah, she loves them. We play them all the time. Like Saturday mornings, we're only playing Krungbin. It is just like a tradition. We know the lyrics for certain songs. So it's going to be fun. Carly, who was your first concert?
It was Diggy Simmons, and it's so funny because it was at none other than Funplex.
I love
such a
it.
Houston
That
story.
is so Houston.
I might have been like 12, but it was just like, that was so fun to me.
Yeah, Funplex is one of the OG like hangouts. It's an indoor park that has bumper cars. It has a Ferris wheel. It has tons of arcade games. It was basically where every parent dropped off their kid when they were teenagers. And they're like, just go. Please don't get in trouble. Here's $20. I'm going to pick you up at 6 o'clock. Survive.
Survive.
Oh, good old
gosh.
Funplex.
Yeah, classic.
Hear that? It's SpringFest savings calling your name, only at Lowe's. Right now, get a free Select Ego 56-volt battery when you buy a Select Ego trimmer, blower, or mower. Plus, get your choice of any 2 bags of Miracle-Gro organic soil mix for only $16. Shop these can't-miss deals in-store or online today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 4/2. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Excludes Hawaii.
Get ready for Netflix's gripping new medical drama, Pulse. Set in a cutting-edge Miami trauma center, third-year resident Dr. Danny Sims is unexpectedly thrust into a promotion when beloved chief resident Dr. Xander Phillips gets suspended. Then, with the emotional and physical stakes at their highest, a storm will push the hospital and its residents to their limits. Witness how life can change in a heartbeat when you're operating under pressure. Watch Pulse April 3rd, only on Netflix.
All right, I am pumped for all of these outdoor festivals / concert, the big picnic, but I'm also hungry. All right, we know we're going to be eating. All right, because we are the best city when it comes to food. And as you mentioned, Carly, this month is very special when it comes to Black-owned restaurants. So which restaurant are you excited to eat at?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, it is Black Restaurant Week, and that will be running until April 13th. Basically, what that means is that there will be a lot of Black-owned restaurants that you can go to with prefix menus, so you can try some different amazing restaurants here in Houston. But in honor of Black Restaurant Weeks, we are just opening up to everything that is Black-owned right now as far as restaurants because there are so many to choose from in Houston. So currently, my favorite Black-owned restaurant is Bungalow, which is a very fine dining experience. Like when you walk in, they greet you with champagne. Me and one of my friends went for a Valentine's Day dinner, and I was absolutely blown away with the food.
Wow.
It was literally delicious, y'all.
Hold on. For Galentine's, did y'all split the bill or did she pay for you? You pay for her? How does that work? I want the logistics of this real quickly.
Actually, I think she paid for it and I paid for parking, but I mean, her bill was way more than mine was.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you won the end of that date. That is amazing. So you get greeted with champagne.
Yes.
And this sounds fantastic from the start. Like, what's the menu like?
Oh my gosh. So I started off with the appetizer that was a seafood fondue and I tore it up, y'all. It was so good. I was over there like, having to wipe my mouth off because I'm over there eating too much. It was just so good. And then after that, we both end up getting kind of like similar things. We got salmon. It was called a steak salmon because it's a different cut than the normal salmon that you get.
Okay.
On top of that, we got mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, asparagus, and all of that was delicious. I mean, I had no complaints.
That sounds great.
That sounds super good. And being greeted by champagne at the door, I'm like, I would love to go.
Yeah, it's beautiful inside.
So is this a steakhouse or is it just like fine dining? Because that salmon steak, I guess, that you got, that sounds like it's a steakhouse deal.
Yeah, it is a steakhouse and it's downtown. It's across from Taste Bar, which is also a really good Black-owned restaurant. So you can, hop through each of them, try one night, try one the other day. But yes, it is a steakhouse and they serve some really great steaks as well. But that night we were trying to keep it a little less heavy, so we went with the salmon instead.
Okay, Carly, you are setting the bar pretty high. That sounds so delicious. Brooke, which restaurant are you excited about?
So I'm super excited about Mo Brunch and Brews. I first discovered this restaurant a few years ago when I was writing a story about Black-owned vegan restaurants in Houston. And I am not vegan, but guys, I feel like once you go to this restaurant, you might want to become vegan, or you just might want to go there because it's just so good. It is located in Museum District, right near Asia Society Texas Center.
Okay.
And you might miss it as you're kind of going by, but it's such a cute restaurant. And the two things you have to try are the hot honey shroom and grits. I mean, it's so good. The hot honey, that's all I'm going to say. The hot honey is really good. And then the boudin balls. You won't even think that this is food that's vegan.
Whoa.
I think there's a misconception that vegan food isn't always good or it doesn't taste that flavorful, but their dishes are so flavorful. They're so good. And they really just have a really awesome menu. So definitely check it out.
So Brooke, is this more like fine dining, casual? Is it like a coffee house that does vegan food? How would you describe the atmosphere?
Yeah, it's more casual. It's definitely a brunch restaurant. So look for brunch dishes. It does get packed like on the weekends for brunch. So I would say go early, but you can also go during the week and not deal with such a large crowd. But if you're looking for good brunch, and again, to try something new, maybe you've never tried a vegan dish, I would try it out.
Okay. Carly, what do you think?
So fun fact, this is actually one of the first like vegan meals that I've ever had. I've been to this place and it was really good. I was surprised. So we had different people at the table. So it was like 4 or 5 girls and we each got something different so that we can all like sample because you want to like make sure you're getting the full experience.
That's the right way to do it.
Yes.
So we got some like wings. Well, they were like cauliflower wings. We got some pancakes that I remember and those pancakes were so fluffy and good. Like it was a great experience. Like if you have never had vegan food and you want to like really try something that is like going to hit it out of the ballpark, this is definitely a place that you should go and try out because I had a great experience.
Man, that sounds fantastic. Okay, y'all promise right now, say it, that you won't judge me. Okay, say it.
We listen and we don't judge.
I've never been to Lucille's. Okay.
Oh my God, real.
I know.
I'm judging. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I've
There's
never
no way.
been to Lucille's. I've heard nothing but great things. It's obviously one of our marquee Black-owned restaurants, and I would say restaurants in general. You know, executive chef Chris Williams has done such a wonderful job bringing Lucille's to national prominence, and also on the new Ratto Market has received so many great reviews. You brought it to this show first, Brooke, and all of my friends have been saying like, you got to go to Ratto Market, but I'm like, wait, I still need to go to Lucille's. And here's a cool thing. Lucille's is still participating in Black Restaurant Week, so they have a prefix lunch and a prefix dinner menu. I think it's going to be lunch because it's just easier for me to get to the lunch menu as opposed to the dinner menu. But I've heard this croissant bread pudding is to die for at Lucille's. So I am so excited to check it out. What about y'all? Like, what should I check out there for my first visit to Lucille's?
Oh my gosh. For me, y'all already know, I think it's the mac and cheese. Like I could just eat the mac and cheese by itself, but I'm like, Raheel, we got to go. We have to go ASAP as a team to make sure that you have checked this off your list.
Please. Or look, it can be a Galentine, bro time date kind of deal where you're paying for me because I totally can take you up on that. It's only $25 for their Black Restaurant Week lunch special, which includes their famous chili biscuits. I see their hot chicken sandwiches on there. Shrimp and grits is as well. So that's not a bad price at all. Carly, what do you recommend from Lucille's?
I think I'm going to go with the oxtails. I think that's the last thing that I tried was the oxtails. I got mac and cheese and then some greens. They have a good menu. They really do. So I don't think you can go wrong with anything that you choose at Lucille's.
All right, so I'm going to finally scratch that off my Houston card, and then y'all can't judge me anymore. I can't wait. That is such a great restaurant. I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm pumped for that one.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Last week was our first playoff game, and my plaque psoriasis was so itchy under all my gear. Sometimes just thinking about scratching could take me out of the moment. And then my doctor told me I could get clearer skin with a pill called Otezla.
Otezla apremilast is a prescription medicine used to treat adult patients with plaque psoriasis for whom phototherapy or systemic therapy is appropriate. Otezla can help you get clearer skin after just 4 months.
Okay, ready for the next game. Talking to my doctor about a pill was a total game changer.
Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Call 1-8444-OTEZLA or visit Otezla.com for prescribing info about cost, and more.
Okay, I want to get to spring events, all right? And this is up to y'all. This is whatever spring means to you. And I want to kick this one off because to me, spring means family, right? Whether it be you're celebrating, a religious event like we just did for Eid in the Muslim community, it was a lot of family-oriented things. I just immediately think family. And the one that I'm excited about is called HTX Storytellers. And this is actually put on from our friends at the Houston Landing. And this month, their theme is family. So there's going to be a bunch of Houstonians sharing their stories about family. And again, that can be whatever it means to them. It's on April 23rd. It's going to be in Midtown. This is for 13 and over. So you can actually bring your middle school and older kids and, bond with them and kind of reconnect with the lost art of storytelling. I am so excited for this one. They've been doing some great events with HTX Storytellers. This is going to be my first one. I am pumped to hear the stories about what family means to other Houstonians.
Yeah, I really love those kind of events. I've never been specifically to a storytelling event. I've always wanted to go to an event like that, usually hosted by The Moth. But I have always loved going to Avant Garden and going to their open mic nights. And I feel like that's a similar kind of vibe because they're sharing like very vulnerable poems and just spoken word. And those events are really cool, especially live. Like you get to see people kind of have their raw emotions and what they're going through. So that sounds like an awesome event.
Yeah, it does. I love that everybody's like kind of restarting these in-person events and getting personal. Because, we were reflecting that, the pandemic started 5 years ago. Like, we're on that anniversary of that. So, like, since that reflection of like, dang, we really we're in a point where we didn't have the opportunity to be around people. Yeah. It just means so much more when we can go to these events and like really experience poetry and art and storytelling in person. It means so much. Yeah.
That's such a great point. And I always remind myself, like, hey, this isn't guaranteed, right? Like that we have these. So I love that, Carly.
And speaking of celebrating with your community and being in person, when I think of April, I think of Easter. And so I'm really excited that Third Ward will be hosting their annual Easter block party. This will be at Zuri Malone Park on April 20th. And it'll be a day full of food and fun and festivities. They'll have Easter egg hunts, of course, live music. There'll be food trucks there. Your kids can do pictures with the Easter Bunny. It'll be a free event, which is always great because, everything does not have to cost money to have fun.
Yes.
Let's just say that. But there'll also be face painting and live performances. So definitely go out there and check out this event because it'll be a day full of fun, food, and festivities.
Okay, I know they're going to have an Easter egg hunt, Carly. What age does the Easter egg hunt stop for kids? Is it like 11, 12? Like, can I do it? Because there's some good treats in there, okay? And sometimes there's money.
I don't think you can do it, but definitely something for the kids. I don't think they're having an adult one, but definitely bring the kids out.
Maybe that's our next event, is an adult Easter egg hunt.
That's a good idea.
Adult Easter egg hunt, and then we can go to Lucille's with Raheel.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect date in the city of Houston. Okay, I'm excited for this one. This is going to be great. And yes, I'm Muslim, but I always love going to Easter events because, again, you're out with the community, right? Your extended community. It doesn't just have to be one part of your community. And just to see, everyone celebrate and rejoice, it is so refreshing. So I love this one. And it's going to be Third Ward. It's going to be a fun party.
So I also have another free event that you can check out on Earth Day, which is Saturday, April 19th at Houston Arboretum. They are having a celebration for Earth Day. And I love going to the Houston Arboretum, especially when the weather is nice and you can bring the whole family to this event. They have some really fun activities. You can make your own nature journal, you can go on a hike, and you can also explore nature through art. So through poetry, photography, drawings, and just think what a beautiful day to celebrate the earth while you're out in nature at one of Houston's just beautiful nature centers.
I love that we're celebrating Earth Day. You know, it is that time right now. And it's good that Earth Day actually falls in April, because if it fell in like June, I don't think we'd be as happy celebrating Mother Nature. Okay, let's be honest, because again, the weather is nice, so you can really appreciate it. If this was in June though, Brooke, we'd be like, oh, come on, Mother Nature. Let's go. Let's pick this up, Earth.
I know. You can celebrate Earth Day without sweating. Or maybe only a little bit of sweat.
I was about to say, there's going to be some sweat.
Yeah.
There's going to be a little
Definitely
bit
going to be some sweat. Definitely going to be some sweat. Okay, I've got our sponsor pick, which is brought to you by Port Aransas. And this is the Texas Sand Fest, all right? This is April 25th through the 27th. So a great weekend road trip. Maybe you go for a day. Maybe it's the whole weekend. It's up to you. But the Texas Sand Fest, this is a really cool sand sculpture competition. It's actually the largest in the U.S. and has gotten international attention. So you'll see professional sculptors working on masterpieces and bringing them to life. Like, these aren't just your old sand castles and even like those elevated sand castles. I was looking at some of these pictures, and you're talking about like mermaids. You're talking about like people, and these professional sculptors, they do so many cool things. And you can also enjoy live music on the beach. There's going to be shopping, and of course, there's going to be food with the taste of the coast, because they have local food vendors in Port Aransas pulling up. And hey, if you're inspired by this all, they even have lessons to learn how to build your own sandcastle masterpieces. And there's even an amateur contest. All right. So you can get your tickets and learn more about this at texassandfest.org. That's texassandfest.org. I'm pulling up, and I'm going to learn how to build a sandcastle, y'all.
I've always wanted to learn how to build a sandcastle. Every time I go out and try to do this, it's terrible. It sucks.
Hey, road trip. We're planning our entire month out. And I hope if you're listening, you've planned out some great events as well, because Carly and Brooke, y'all brought it this month. I am so excited. Thank you all so much for these awesome recommendations.
Yes, I'm excited for April. It's going to be an awesome month.
Yes, thank y'all. If y'all go try this stuff out, hit us up on Instagram and let us know.
That was producer Carleon Jones and Hey Houston newsletter editor Brooke Lewis. She writes and curates Hey Houston, which is our daily newsletter filled with news, happening, events, and moments of joy. And like Carly said, tag us on Instagram at CityCastHouston if you're trying out one of our recommendations, and please follow us there as well. Now, if you picked up some great ideas for things to do in April, then share this episode with 3 of your friends. Word of mouth is the best way for us to help grow the show. Be sure to drop us a rating and review wherever you listen. And if you're new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button so you can catch CityCast Houston every weekday in your feed. Thank you. That will do it for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something new.
Black Restaurant Week will be going on through, let me restart that part. Because Black Restaurant Week will be going on and running till April. I can't talk this morning either. Let me just retake that whole part.
Something's in the air.
Something's in the air. Okay.